in your programs, how do you get folks to attend those programs? And is it important, are numbers important to you? So anybody can answer that question. You have a lot of people just flocking to the Revolution or to Jubilee or to the Wesley Foundation programs. So,
I think for us, early in the fall is when we have a lot of numbers because we have a big freshman population coming in. And so as the year kind of goes on, we do a lot to try to, to greet people when they come in the door, to connect with people, have them fill out cards, and then those of us that are house church leaders will meet with those people that filled out cards during the week, just to talk to them, see if they want to be involved in house church, talk with them. There are a lot of people that fill those out that came to church for the first time and want to hear the gospel, and so we sit down with them and talk. And I think one thing I've learned through my 4 years being a part of the Revolution is that numbers aren't always the most important thing. And the specific house church that I was in my freshman year, like our Bible studies we meet on a Wednesday night, we went through a lot in the first 2 years I was a part of that house church. We watched one of our leaders walk away from the faith, and we watched our numbers kind of dwindle, and that was really discouraging to me. And it's hard too to just watch someone that's been leading you walk away from the faith. But as a result, I felt like God really, really used that to speak into those of us that were leading that house church and say, like, the people that are here right now, like the 10 people versus the 20 people you had last year, like really need to be ministered to and really need my love and really need my attention. So while our house church was smaller than the rest, and that would be discouraging at sometimes, it was much more intimate and transparent. And so I think that taught me a lot about, like, numbers aren't always the most important thing. It's whether people are being cared for and feel cared for. And that really helped our house church and me personally.
Would you just explain that, the house church structure?
Yeah, it kind of works as, it's like a Bible study, but we have, I think, 6 or 7 house churches. Like 3 of them meet on Wednesday nights, 3 of them meet on Thursday night, and they are made up of student leaders, and each one has one of our staff members from the church with us, but we have a curriculum that we go through, and so like one week Brittany will lead, and then the next week, I would lead, or someone else in her house church would lead, and so we take turns doing that. I think the average is about 20 students in each house church, and we meet at people's houses, so they can kind of get off campus and hang out at someone's house. We do a lot of service projects together, and just it's a way that you find a community and you find people that you can just hang out with outside of house church and church times.